All right, we're back again with more questions from the gram at Daniel D. Piazza on Instagram if you want to ask me a question, and make sure you're subscribed to this channel so that you know when I give out answers. See how that works? Circle of life, baby. So Zane has a great question on here, and he asked me, how do you determine what your social media feed should look like if you offer multiple services? You know, what should you be promoting essentially? That's a great question. And I think that it has a lot more to do with you understanding what it is that people want from you. You're like, man, there's so many things I could do. What should I be using to attract customers? What should I be using to attract clients? And for me in the beginning, you know, I started off doing SAT, ACT test prep. That was my first real business skill that I turned into a business. And so I was doing test prep and like pre-college consulting for families. And I knew that was something that I wanted to offer because I had a job doing that, and I knew that I had a skill there. And my advice would be, honestly, first of all, pick the thing that you're best at. You know, I'm sure that you can do multiple things, but I also think that you probably have one thing that you're probably, you know, really the best at, and others are more like passing interest. That would be my guess. And I would focus on the thing that's going to give you the most ROI for your time. You know, let's say you have an agency, for instance, and you guys do multiple different things, or you have multiple different things you could work on. Focus on your top 1 to 3 products that you sell the most of. Focus on the things that people ask you for the most. Let the market decide. And while you're working out the other skills that you're good at, then as you develop those and you get more case studies for those, roll out those skills as public offerings once you have the proof that you can back it up. You know, if you were starting off a new product store, you know, for instance, you were opening up a Shopify store, when you had 10 different product ideas, well, you know, it might not be the best idea to roll out 10 different products at launch. It might be the best idea to roll out your best product, the one that you've worked on the most, the one that's gotten the best feedback, and try to sell as many units of that as you can. In fact, I'd almost say it's better to sell 10 units of one product than 1 unit each of 10 different types of product. In fact, I would for sure say it's better, because then you'll have proof that you have strong interest in one category. Get as much interest as you can in one category, one service, one product, one skill, and use that momentum to then roll out other products and services that make sense to complement the main thing. If you come too hard with too many things at once, it's confusing for people. They don't always know what it is that you're selling. And it also makes it harder on you to deliver the service. You know, if you have multiple different things you're doing, especially in the beginning of a business where you have 5 different services. Oh yeah, we do web design, and we do email marketing, and we do Facebook ads. Those are 3 very different services at the end of the day. And if you're only a 2-person agency or a 1-person agency, you know, you don't have the bandwidth to do all that stuff effectively and really get good results. It'd be better if you focus on just one of those things you did the best, focus on the thing that's gonna get your clients the best results, and then add those services as you get enough momentum to hire more people. So that's how I would do it. Rather than thinking, how can we do it all? Think, how can we do all, you know, this one thing really well? There's a great book called Built to Sell, and it talks all about how to essentially build a business that's based on a service and create it in a way where it actually is sellable. Most people's service business is not sellable because they're the only ones doing stuff and there's no actual productization of the service. If you can think of turning your service into a product, it makes it much easier to see where the gaps are in the systems, where the holes are, and making it that so that you could sell it doesn't mean that you have to, but it creates the business in a way where it's systemized and scalable, and that's really what you want. So hopefully that helped answer your question. If you have any more questions, leave it in the comments below, or you can hit me on Instagram at Daniel D. Piazza, and if you're subscribed to this channel, you'll know when I drop new answers. Check out all the tools in the Alpha Mentorship store as well, because I have tools on marketing and sales and organizing yourself, getting more productive. That'll help you, the beginning entrepreneur, the aspiring entrepreneur, or the somewhat seasoned vet, get a good heads up and a good leg up on what you're doing. So that's alphamentorship.store. You can check that out below as well. That's all I got for you guys. Much love, and I'll talk to you on the next Q&A. Peace.